because, yeah. So we're moving on to exponential growth and decay. Exponential growth is when it increases by the same factor over and over again. And the standard form is this equation right here. A is the initial value. And R is the rate as a decimal. And T is the length of time. Okay. So it gives me, oh, you guys need calculators. So I'll, don't make a mess. Okay, so what I want to do first here is I want to write an exponential growth function. It tells me my initial attendance is 150,000. So that's going to be my A value because that's my initial value. Then it tells me the attendance increases by 8% each year. That is my rate, and I want to write it as a decimal, so 0.08. So then I'm going to plug this into the equation I highlighted in yellow. So I'm going to have y equals 150,000. And then in parentheses, I'm going to have 1 plus 0.08. And then I don't know time. It just tells me it's t years. So my exponent here is going to be t. So questions on what I did here? Okay, I just took the stuff from, I took the equation and then I looked into the problem to find what matched up. Okay. Then B wants me to figure out how many people are going to go in the 5th year. This is going to be my T. So I'm going to plug in 5 for my T. I'm going to have 150,000, parentheses, 1 plus 0.08 to the 5 exponent. I want to type this into my calculator. My mouse. Max, put your phone away. Oh, what did you get there? How many zeros? That's not quite right. You forgot your exponent. Which is? The 5? Yeah. And I think you forgot a 0. Okay. There's 4 zeros. So when I type it in the calculator, I want it to look like this. So we get, this one says, the question wants us to round to the nearest 1,000. So I'm going to do 220,000. So I'm going to use the wavy equal sign, 220,000. And then since we're talking about people, I just want to write the word people. Okay, then the other thing is exponential decay. So this is when things are shrinking. Typically, you'll see decay with bacteria or elements. So this one, the standard form, is very similar to the one we did before, but this time it has a subtraction sign for decay, because think about it, the word decay means to get smaller, so our subtraction sign means that we're going to make it smaller. Huh? Let's see. So then A is my initial value, just like before. R is my rate as a decimal, and T is the length of time. It's an I. It's a TI. Second one. Okay, so then I have different kinds of problems over here. I want to decide if it's exponential growth or decay, and then say the rate of change. So if I take a look at this table, I keep doing what to get my next number? Dividing by how much? Dividing by 3. So my rate of change here, wait, is this growth or decay? Decay. Growth is multiplication, decay is division. So this one is decay. And my rate of change is, I want to write this as a fraction, so it's going to be 1 over 3. Because division is really the same thing as a fraction. One-third, I'm sorry. Okay, then I want to look at number 3. How are these changing? Times 2. So this one is going to be growth. And my rate of change is going to be 2. When it's multiplying, it stays the number. On number 4, I look at the number inside the parentheses. If it's larger than 1, it's growth. If it's smaller than 1, it's decay. So, is the number inside the parentheses smaller or larger than 1? Larger. So this one is growth. That's because this is larger than 1. Okay, what's my rate of change? I circled it. 1.07. Questions on my number 5? No, it's larger because the number inside the parentheses. No, it's growth because the number inside the parentheses is larger than 1. Yeah, the number inside the parentheses is larger than 1. So like if I take a look at number 5, this number inside the parentheses, 0.98, that's smaller than 1. So it's going to be decay. And my rate of change here is, 0.98. Questions on those ones? Can't remember. This is on the test video. I'll just teach you it anyways. This one wants you to rewrite the You know what? It's actually not on your homework. So we're going to skip these. Okay, is there any more problems on the back? Yes, there is. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the back. There's just one more example in the rest of practice. This one wants me to write a function based on this data. So if I take a look at this table, is it adding by the same amount? No, it looks like it's probably multiplying, right? So what I'm going to do in my calculator, I'm going to go to Stat, this button right here. I'm going to write the steps off to the side. Stat, and then the first choice, edit. So I go to enter. Then I type in points. So the points from the table. Oh man, there we go. 0. Remember, T is L1. Balance, man, I think it's up this way. Yeah, balance is L2. So I'm gonna type all those in. No, you don't have to put the money sign. You do have to put the decimal sign when it starts getting into cents. Go up to the L1 or L2 and hit clear, and I think it should clear out, and if you move the button, like hit clear and then move down. I'll help you in a second. So once I've got this in the table, I'm going to go second mode. So second mode, and then I go back to stat. And then this time I'm going to arrow over to calc. And we are working with exponential equations. So I want choice 0. It says no. When was the last time you were here? Friday? Thursday? We didn't do anything on Friday, and then I have yesterday's worksheet over here. I'll get that for you in a second. That was last Wednesday. You were here last Wednesday, weren't you? Yeah, I'll get you yesterday's worksheet. I wasn't here yesterday. So then I want to pick choice 0. You scroll down. And then I hit enter. And then it gives me this equation. So what I do is I'm going to write y equals, I'm just going to round to 100 because that's pretty close to 100, right? The 100.000. And then my number inside the parentheses is going to be 1.10 because I'm going to round that up to 2 decimal places. Questions here? So I'll move the calculator so it's not covering the steps. 7 questions?